Welcome back. Today, on our journey through the Bible, we will learn about the meanderings
Jesus
of
loves me,
Joseph's
this I know,
extraordinary life.
for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Joseph in Egypt. Our memory verse today is taken from Matthew 5, verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. At Potiphar's house. When Joseph arrived in Egypt, the traders sold him to one of Pharaoh's officers, the captain of the guard, Potiphar. God was with Joseph. He worked very diligently for Potiphar, and everything he did in Potiphar's house was successful. So Potiphar put Joseph in charge of everything in his house, and God blessed everything in Potiphar's house because of Joseph. After a while, Potiphar's wife started to like Joseph. One day, she approached Joseph with a proposal, and Joseph refused. Joseph refused because he could not sin against God. Every day, Potiphar's wife approached Joseph with her proposal, and daily he refused her. One day, she found Joseph alone in the house, and she held on to his clothes and made her proposal again. This time, Joseph ran out of the house, leaving his clothes in her hand. This upset Potiphar's wife greatly. Because she was angry with Joseph, she decided to lie on him. She told her husband that Joseph attacked her, and she screamed. And when she screamed, he ran and left his clothes behind. When Potiphar heard this, he put Joseph in prison. In prison. However, God was still with Joseph. While Joseph was in prison, the prison keeper put Joseph in charge of all the prisoners. All that Joseph did in the prison was successful because God was with him. While Joseph was in prison, the Pharaoh sent in two new inmates, the chief butler and the chief baker. The prison keeper put both of them in Joseph's care. While in prison, both the butler and the baker had dreams that they could not figure out. The next morning, Joseph saw that they were both sad, so he asked them what was wrong. They both told him that they had dreamed, but had no one to interpret the dreams. Joseph told them that the meaning of dreams come from God. He told them to tell him their dreams. The butler told his dream first. He dreamt that there was a vine with 3 branches, and the branches produced ripe grapes. Then he took the grapes and pressed them into the Pharaoh's cup, and gave him to drink. So Joseph told him the meaning of the dream. The 3 branches were 3 days, and within 3 days the butler would be called back to his job. Then Joseph asked the butler to remember him when he was freed from prison, and to ask the Pharaoh to free Joseph as well. The baker, hearing the butler's good news, also came to Joseph with his dream. The baker dreamt that he had 3 baskets on his head filled with all kinds of baked food. Then the baker said birds came and ate all the baked food out of his baskets. Joseph again gave the meaning of this dream. He said that the 3 baskets were also 3 days. However, the baker's dream meant that in 3 days he would die. 3 days later, everything happened just as Joseph had interpreted. The butler returned to his job and the baker was killed. However, the butler did not remember Joseph. Now it's time for our activity. Who bought Joseph when he arrived in Egypt? That's right, it was Potiphar. He was the captain of the Pharaoh's guard. Next question. What did the butler's dream mean? Correct. In 3 days he would be restored to his job, and it happened just as Joseph interpreted. Last question. Did the butler remember Joseph? No, he did not. He was so excited to be freed, he completely forgot about Joseph. But God was still with Joseph. Okay, take a sheet of paper or try to say from memory the memory verse. And on that sheet of paper, draw and color a picture of the butler's and the baker's dreams.
Yes, Jesus
Next
loves
time,
me.
we'll read about
Yes,
God's plan.
Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me, for the Bible tells me so.